Hello, hi everyone. So at Trustless.AI, we are building a 2 millimeter thin personal computer, which is ultra secure, which is built for your private digital life, e-banking, and e-health. We all know how broken software applications are, secure messaging, but even the richest people in the world, they can't buy anything that can protect them in a meaningful way. So let me show you the slides. Okay, how do I share? There you go. Okay.
Take your time. I stopped the clock right now because usually you would
Okay.
do this at the beginning, but nice that you started already. So you have to choose the application window first, or the tab that you're sharing, and then click share. It should work this way.
Okay, now it's asking for permission. No,
You should give the permission if you want to share that.
no, I know, but just a moment. No, it's operating system permission.
Are you
Okay.
using Google Chrome?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay. Let's see.
not sure how to help in this
Okay, it's
way.
working now. It is. It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
wonderful. So I'm
fantastic. So
resuming.
the problem is UBS poll found that the second greatest concern of ultra high net worth individuals, 60 millions of them, is cybercrime. They accrue 53 trillion in assets, but still they can buy nothing. There's nothing they can buy. Application will not do it, and there's no device you can buy. The problem is complexity, obscurity, unverified trust. Things are just too complex, too obscure. There's no transparency, verifiability. But then again, we solve these issues for airlines, for nuclear. There's only 1 out of 60 million flights that breaks. So everything is broken by design by nations because there are multiple nations that need to hack into it to prevent crimes. So the solution is to create a whole new device, which is 100 times simpler than your phone, 100 times less features, and it's verified down to the CPU and fabrication oversight. So there's completely trustless. And in order to assure this trustlessness and levels of assurance, there's an external certification body which we've been building for 4 years, which is going to certify this level of security and verification down to the fabrication of the chip. And this certification body also will ensure the lawful access mechanism on the server side that enables governments to demonstrate they have lawful access and they can actually in-person physically access. So this device is let me just now go back here, stop sharing. So this device is initially offered, inserted in the back of a custom leather wallet that we give you in many different styles, where you can put your cash, your cards, and then this device. And we're already negotiating with phone manufacturer Huawei and Samsung to embed it in your next phone. So your next phone in a couple of years will be a phone. On one side, you have your Android device, and then you flip it around and you have this ultra, let's say, an ultra secure screen in the back, which enables you to lead your life. So you don't have to carry an extra device. You just flip your device and you have your privacy, your intimacy, your discussions, and this would become a social network as well. So you don't have all the problems that we see with social networking. That's it.
Okay. Okay, I should be on right now. Thank you so much. So right now we can move to the questions.
I can start.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, thanks for presentation, it was really interesting. I want to ask about competitors. Do you have any? And if so, how would you describe yourself in position to competitors?
Our main competitor is the airplane because our clients currently just fly all around the world to meet in person because they cannot trust any digital communications.
Okay.
That's our main competitor. What they try to do to mitigate this, some people use an iPhone with a secure messaging application. They have this super secure software they install that should protect them, but there's no sign that it does. Or there are some specific the dedicated secure equipment which the Israeli government sells, American government sells, but most experts agree that the least worst solution is getting an iPhone with a good secure messaging app. At least you know what you're getting. And so that's the competitive landscape.
And the second question, is actually what stage are you on in terms of also funding rounds and talking to potential cooperation with clients?
Okay, we invested, and we've been at it for 4 years. It used to be a R&D project for European Union funds for 2.5 years. Then we spin off. We invested 7 years, 300,000 our own money. Last year we raised 80,000 from 3 angels and 1 family member, 2 of them professional angels. And over the last 6 months, we've been engaging with Group C and Group Head level of 3 of the top 4 Swiss banks: Credit Suisse, UBS, Julius Baer. We're based in Zurich, so we're now raising 1 million, but concurrently trying to sign our first paying deal with one of those banks.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. It seems like it's kind of a future breakthrough technology in terms of information security. What are your main obstacles or challenges?
Okay, surely there are some technical challenges because of the supply chain security, achieving levels of security that would resist foreign intelligence and lots of very, very well-resourced actors that not only will try to hack this device, but will actually try to buy off your supply chain. So basically get your supply chain broken so you don't go to market, or just hacking these devices. So the challenges are quite high, but we are tackling those by reducing the complexity of this device enormously, choosing really well the supply chain, and tying the supply chain in a consortium that makes each partner non-necessary, so they can be replaced. And so no one is actually inevitable. The other thing is communication, because one of the reasons we're selling to private banks and enterprises is that they understand how the stuff out there is not good enough. And average user, they read the news, they see that FBI cannot crack on the iPhone, they buy it and they overestimate these things. But that will solve itself later on. So banks, they really understand this problem.
And what is the stage? Are you on a prototype? Are you testing?
Okay, we are still 20 months and 6 million and 20 months away from going to market with 10,000 devices. We have aggregated all the supply chain. We have an engineering product, which we are now redoing with a new CPU that we reselected. We have a POC device that you saw that we've been engaging with the banks, to get the user experience, the features, to really understand how this is best fitting.
Yeah, can I have an extra question?
Yep.
What is your background?
My background, I studied architecture and I studied information technology in the United States, Rutgers and Princeton. And ever since I worked in the IT sector, and I've always been driven by political activism. All of this comes from 20 years of activism with startups and associations to create freedom and e-democracy.
Thanks.
I have to be fair to other startups, so thanks a lot.